Have you ever been sleeping at night, sleeping really well, and all of a sudden you wake up with a severe leg cramp in one or both legs? What if I could tell you there are 3 easy things you could do before you go to bed each night that could stop that from happening forever? In today's talk, I'm going to do exactly that. I'm going to show you the 3 easy steps that if you do this before you go to bed, you should stop your leg cramps forever. Oh, by the way, don't forget to subscribe down below, ring the bell, leave your comments, and share this with a friend if it works for you. Welcome back to the Muscle Repair Shop. My name is Butch Phelps. I'm a functional massage therapist, and today I'm going to show you the 3 easy steps you can do to prevent leg cramps at night. Nothing's worse than to be in bed, sound asleep, and all of a sudden one of your legs go into a severe cramp, and it's like you can't move your foot at all. And you're dancing around the bedroom. My wife, when she has them, she's walking all over the kitchen, trying to get these cramps to go away. What a major disturbance in your sleep. The thing is when you understand what's happening, fixing them becomes very easy. So when we look at our lower leg, our calf muscles, for instance, we have 4 calf muscles there. I know most of you might think that's just 1, but there's actually 4 there. They control the foot laterally, vertically, and even rotationally. So when you rotate your body playing golf or sports or just moving every day, that rotation starts in the ankles, so you're using these muscles all the time. On the front side of the lower legs are the shin muscles, and there's 3 major ones there, and every time you take a step, of course, they lift your toes so that you don't trip over your toes. Well, by walking around all day the way you do, those muscles will cramp because they get fatigued and tired, and they get filled with lactic acid. The thing is at night before you go to bed, there's 3 easy steps that you must do to make that happen. Now, here's the first one. Get yourself a yoga strap or a piece of rope, doesn't matter. This one's about 8 feet long. The point here is we don't want an elastic band because an elastic band is made for strength training. If I put an elastic band on and use it the way I'm showing you today, I'll be working my biceps but not really stretching my calves. I know some of you go to the gym and you stand on a slant board, or you may drop your heel off of a curb or a step. Let me be the first to tell you, you're not stretching all of your calf muscles completely, and you're not stretching calf muscles at all. What you're stretching is the Achilles tendon, which is at the base of the 2 middle calf muscles. And so what we want to do here is use this yoga strap and show you how to solve that problem. I do mine typically sitting on the floor, but for the purpose of the video, I'm going to do it here on the massage table so you can see it. But when you sit on the floor, if you can, sit with your hips and your back against the wall so that your body is 90 degrees to your leg. If you can't sit on the floor, get in a hard back chair like a dining room chair, put an ottoman in front of your leg, but make sure that the upper body is at least 90 degrees to your leg. Now you can lean forward, just don't lean back, okay? So when you get into this position here, you see, you take your strap and you're going to put it around the ball of your foot. Now I like to do mine with my shoes on because it makes it easier for the strap to grab a hold of my foot. But you can do it barefoot, is fine, whatever you want to do. Now the point here is I'm not trying to pull my foot off, and I don't want to use my lower leg muscles. I want my lower leg muscles to be relaxed. I want to take the strap and just gently pull my toes back towards me and start to stretch the middle calf muscles, the 2 in the middle, as I'm doing that. Now you will feel that stretch up into here. For those of you dealing with plantar fasciitis, this is a great stretch to stop that and prevent it from coming back. I've had people do this that's had plantar fasciitis for 3 or 4 months and come back 2 days later and say it was gone. But when you do this here, you're going to pull this back, breathe out as you pull back because you see you want your body to relax. Hold it for 5 seconds and then release. Now, many times people will pull this really hard and so hard that they actually lift their leg up. Well, if I lift my leg up like this here, Now I'm building my biceps. I'm not interested in building my biceps with this stretch. I'm interested in stretching my calves. And so, or they'll try to reach down with their toes and grab around their foot with their hands. That's stretching the hip rotating muscles. That's not really stretching your calves. And in fact, it's not stretching your calves at all, maybe a little bit of your hamstrings. But the thing is we want the brain engaged here so it knows to go to the two middle calf muscles as you're doing this. And again, you're going to do this 10 times, but as you pull back, breathe out, hold that for 5 seconds, and then release. Once you've done that, rotate the whole leg inward, repeat that again, breathe out as you pull the foot, hold for 5 seconds, release, and repeat 10 times. The reason for the 10 times is to show the brain that this is safe. And once the brain sees that it's safe, it'll start to let go. Once you do the 10 there, roll the leg outward and do it again. And you're going to do again. Breathe out as you pull back, hold for the 5 seconds, and repeat 10 times. The purpose of this is to get the muscles up here in your calves, in the belly of the calves, to release the tension. We're not going to make them longer, but we're releasing the tension. And when we do that, now the ankle can move much freely. Blood is able to run through. Why does the leg cramp to begin with? When there's tension in the muscle and the muscle becomes hard, it's restricting blood flow in the muscle tissue. By making the muscles soft, what we're doing is allowing the blood flow to get in there, and it's not mimicking dehydration. Cramping usually comes with dehydration. This will help to resolve that and get the blood there. Now, you can do this laying flat on your back. Same thing, you're going to pull the 10 times, 5 seconds with a hold here. Same thing coming here, and then same thing over this way. But when you lay down, the stretch comes from here and goes down to the lower part of the leg there. And that's the only difference. But to stop the cramping, you want to be in this position here so that you can soften the muscles up this way. Got it? Great. Now, the second thing we're going to do is a massage. And so let me get up here on my table so you can see what I'm doing. And so what I'm doing is I'm crossing my leg here. I'm taking my thumbs. I'm not pressing hard. I'm not trying to push this out. But what I'm doing is, and I'll give you some shots where you can see on the back side of my leg because I realize you can't see it from this angle. But what I'm doing here is I'm pressing downward with my thumbs into my calf muscles here and allowing the muscle to actually soften. If I press too hard, the brain's going to contract the muscle because of the pain. I'm not going to resolve anything. So what I want to do is when I press down is breathe out and allow the muscle here to relax by letting the brain relax the muscle, you see. And so I want to feel just enough discomfort so the brain knows to go right to that spot or right to that spot. And it will change every day. That's what you want to do here on the back side. On the front side up here, you want to work on the shin muscles coming right down just like that and slowly work down your leg. Now when I say massage, a lot of times people get the idea that I must rub my leg. No. We're not rubbing down for relaxation. What we're doing is we're really softening the muscles here. And as I'm hitting those spots, all I'm doing is just allowing my brain to see that this is safe and I can let go. If I create too much pain by really digging in here, and I know some people, they'll use all kinds of gadgets and they're going to press really hard and they're going to dig real hard in there and so forth. That's not a good thing. Your brain is just fighting with you the whole time because of the pain. Yes, you'll get some relief short term, but you get the relief because the brain is contracted for so long from the pain that the muscle just fatigues out. What we want to do here is not create more lactic acid. What we want to do here is just slowly work down our leg here and get this to just start letting go as we're doing that. And you can finish from there. Now, I'm going to work up and down my leg so I can feel my shin bone here but I'm going to work around to about that far, which I can feel the second bone, which is the fibula back over here, and I'm going to work in that space on the front side. On the back side, I'm going to work all the way around the whole calf here on the back side to make that happen. Got it? Great. Now, let's move on to the third part of this. Turn my body around so you can see me. I want to be able to get in here with my thumbs, and again, all I'm doing is pressing. I'm not rubbing, I'm not digging in, I don't need to get a spiky ball, I don't need a ball that vibrates or sings to me. All I need is my thumbs. If I can't reach down, if you can't reach down to your feet because of being stiff at this point, get just a golf ball, put on the floor, and then take and just rub that on the bottom of your foot, just like I'm doing with my thumbs. You see, I'm not doing this kind of a thing. I'm just taking and pressing, breathing out, pressing, breathing out. If I press too hard, I can't breathe out, which kind of defeats the purpose of the whole thing. And so what I want to do here is press, and I'm breathing out. And I want the bottom of my foot to become just as soft as the palm of my hand. So if you feel the palm of your hand and you feel the bottom of your foot, chances are the foot is much harder than the hand. Now realize, for most of you, you don't get to go around and feel a lot of feet every day like I do. So the problem is you really have nothing to compare it to. However, if you just start taking your time, don't get impatient, and work with this, you can get this foot to start softening. You're going to be amazed at how much better you're going to be able to walk. And in a lot of cases, once you soften the arch in here and you soften the muscles on the top of the foot this way here, once you do that, you're going to be surprised at how you can walk on your floor barefoot at home. Even though people have told you you should never do that, I do it all the time. But the reason is my feet are soft enough that my muscles in my feet actually work. And the sad part for most people is they don't actually work. On the top side here, you can feel the bones of each toe, and so what you want to do is take your fingers, just the fingertips here, and just move up your foot here, just like that. Now again, I'm not trying to stick my fingers through my foot, okay? So I know for some of you, you think, man, if there's a massage, I've just got to dig right in there like I'm digging for gold. That is not what you need to do here. What you want to do here is just press hard enough that you can start to feel it, breathing out as you come up your foot here, and allowing the brain to allow the muscle to let go. So that's the 3 steps that I would say to you that you should do each night before you go to bed. You can do them anytime you want, but in order to stop leg cramps, I would do them before I go to bed at night. So why is the brain so important? The thing to think about with the brain is that the brain is in control of your muscles 100% of the time. When you get up to walk across the room, the brain knows that that's what we're going to do. It recruits the right muscles for you to stand up, to balance, and take that step. The muscles don't make those decisions. They don't have brains in the muscles, okay? It's the brain itself that is setting down neural pathways that helps you remember how to walk, how to do the things that you do every day that we just take for granted. But the brain is laying down neural pathways to instruct those muscles to be able to do that. And so if you always keep in mind that my muscles are just reactive, that's all they are, because when my brain feels pain, feels fear, feels any emotion at all, the muscle system in your body will change and change fast. So when you're doing the massage on your legs, and you're doing the massage on your feet, again, we're not digging for gold here. What we're doing is helping the brain see that it's safe and it can relax the tension in those muscles. When you're stretching your calves, we're not lengthening the muscles because they're short. They're neither short nor long. They're attached on both ends. And so what you're doing when you're stretching is actually releasing the tension, and the purpose of the breathing is to get the brain and the body to relax so that you can release the tension in the muscles in your lower leg. So I hope this works for you. I love comments, feedbacks. Let me know what you think. Try it and see what you think, and if it's helped stop it, let's share what you did and how you feel so that other people can learn as well. And for now, make sure you subscribe down below, ring the bell, and And again, leave comments. Give me your feedback on what you find by doing it in your own life. And for now, we'll see